Magic is one of the main reasons we enjoy gaming. At least for me, it's always been a priority to test magic in every game I play, just to see how unique it is, or more often, how powerful you can become. Salt and Sacrifice lets you use magic on every build, pretty much, but they do still give us a mage weapon type. The stave, or typically I just ended up calling it the staff, because it's kind of the universal weapon term for sorcerer build. Well, this is a class entirely dedicated to mana being used for powerful elemental attacks. It is somewhat well known that the fire staff is the best option, and well, that turned out to be true for the most part. However, I ended up using every single one of these weapons to get past certain obstacles. I was actually very happy with the variety they offer. Don't forget to comment what weapon we should do next as per usual. And let's just jump right into things. This is Salt and Sacrifice, but I can only use staves, or more accurately, the true magic weapon type. I got a couple comments from a guy named Tatrat about the staff run, so we'll go with that name. Class is of course going to be Sage, if that wasn't obvious enough, because he gets the staff class to start out with, and 3 mana potions. Alright folks, here we go. Staff only run. I think as long as I stay in close... Oh, it's a tough one to dodge. Like a really tough one to dodge. Okay, this attack is not dodgeable. I do not know how you dodge that. I'm gonna have to literally look it up because I don't know how you dodge that attack. All good though. We did pretty good. Still half health. Alright, so the very first staff has this ability here. It just shoots out a couple of projectiles. Has low mana cost. And I don't know. It's alright for damage. A good first ability for sure. I hope you're prepared to never melee a single time this entire run. I will range as much as possible. I actually might have to melee because I don't know if we have enough mana yet. Spam City! Look at that! Yeah, not the most spectacular magic ability to start out with. I mean, it's pretty bad, but does the job at least. Alright, now we got a melee. Which shouldn't be a problem. 1, 2. Alright, brother. Chill. I'm a mage. I'm not even supposed to be meleeing. It has kind of an interesting combo. But it's not that great, per se. Give me that grapple hook. Mine now. Yay! Fire guy. How good is range on you? Excellent. I like that. Alright, no dealing with the awful melee attacks like usual. Pop another mana pot. And then we'll go for it. Oh yeah, this is cheesy as heck, brother. Goodbye. And now we should, in theory, get one of the best weapons in the game. I don't know, everybody says the fire staff is like really good. Class 2 staff. It's called the Ashbone Staff. It has a class 1, 2, and 3 forbidden glyph. 3 fireballs for okay damage. Very similar to the ability we already used on the last staff. The second ability sends out a wave of fire that applies a really high damaging burn effect. Does 16 damage and does burn. This one's kind of nuts. I think that'll be our best ability. Finally, we have Orb of Fireballs, which has a huge cost and did not do that much damage. I'll have to try that one and see if it's good in combat. Melee damage is really good, though. Look at that. 19 damage and is very fast. Fire Wave attack is going to be my main target. Okay, yeah, how long range is it? Insanely long range? So, I mean, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Ice Mage has the Glacial Staff, which is a class 1. It has Ice Darts and Ice Torrent, which is a class 4 Forbidden Glyph. Okay, I can't use that for a bit. Then we'll also get the Increase Maximum Stamina Ring. Fire Wave. He should deal with that guy. Another fire attack. Why is this one ability the strongest thing? Look how far reach it has. What? Can I do it twice? I mean, I could have if he hadn't have spammed, but that's fine. Yeah, so the second ability on this is like the best thing for it because the other two just, they don't do near as much for the efficiency of the mana cost this has. Increase our heals up to 6 and 7. We're going to purchase the Pyromancer's Chris for increased fire damage. We're going to buy the Caustic Staff, which is a poison staff with Venom Missiles and Venom Torment. So, the Ice Staff has this ability right here, which summons 3 icicles to shoot across the map. We use this in our whip-only video. This is completely broken, and will solo the entire game for you. So, I'll probably not use this one too much. This is the second ability, which summons a torrent of ice projectiles that looks like they apply frostbite very quickly. This one does have a cooldown. I could see that being quite strong, actually. Maybe, like, you swap from this to something else. And its mana cost isn't too bad, either. It uses a lot, but you get a lot out of it. As for the Poison Staff, we have this right here, which should build up poison damage on the target. I've never been a huge fan, but poison is good. And then we also have this, which should be much faster poison buildup. So this is probably not something I'll use much, because it's very, like, it's very simple, but it's a very fast weapon, and we have good status buildup if we need it. Time to see how good Ice Torrent is. So it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's supposed to apply a status very quickly. Not sure if I can summon multiple at the same time. Maybe. Alright, Bubbles. That gives me time to summon it again. I noticed it did okay posture break. It doesn't really seem to be that great for damage, though. I mean, melee's doing more. To be fair, he is the water boss, so it's like slightly less damage. I'm not overly impressed, though. I mean, I know Ice Darts is broken. We've used Ice Darts before. Those are crazy. That second ability is just not really doing it for me. Yeah, like, Ice Darts are crazy. I don't like that other one, though. This is kind of a no from me. It seems, maybe on, like, the Fire Boss, you could definitely get that status to build up and do a lot, but overall, I think if we're not going to spam Ice Darts, we pass in the Ice version. About time we see just how good Poison is in this game. So far, that ability ain't great, because the boss moves too much. Let's try the first ability. I know I can get it applied with that one. Maybe if he's casting... Yeah, if he's doing bow, we can get it. Alright, that's not bad. Damage from the melees might be better. I don't know. I'm not a big poison fan in this game. It's too slow for my taste. Like, it's good, but it just builds up too slowly. Yeah, I mean, the melee damage is fine. Yeah, melee damage is very fast, so it's very easy to use. Look at that. Stunned him out of the air. Look at that. It's so fast. It's almost like a dagger. Yeah, out of mana. The poison, I just don't really care for poison in this game. It takes too long. But look at this melee damage. Haha. Kinda nutty melee damage. It's so fast. Increase poise amulet. Alright, fire, do your thing, buddy. I'm gonna summon the orbs. I think that would be a big help on this guy. It is barely enough to reach up and hit him. I'm just gonna spam these. I don't want to get near him. And these are really good for that. If I get up close one time, I can cast Fire Wave. That should kill him. The fire damage is overwhelming. Yeah, he's done. Blip. That guy's so casty, but I mean, I am playing the caster mage this time, so we can beat him. Beat him at his own game. The Galvanic Staff. It's a class 3. It has 2 different abilities called Lightning Bolts and Storm Strike. Lightning Staff has a ranged ability that does fire damage. Interesting. And then it also has a high damage attack. I wonder if this hits multiple times. Yeah, these are really good, of course. These are on most of the staves, it looks like. And then this, I'm going to try to use this one more often. It has a cooldown, so I can't just spam it, but it does a lot of damage. Okay, she has a similar ability to ours, which will be kind of fun. Yeah, damage ain't bad. Gives me time to melee at the same time. Okay. Good stun. How is the range projectile? Actually really good. Actually really good damage out of this. What the heck? Look at that. And it's kind of ranged, too. Look at that. That's a fun one. Maybe for large groups of enemies, this could be really good, since it has multiple areas that it hits in. Second traversal item acquired with the magnesium supply. All right, let's get the cool ability going here. That should do a bunch of damage. Dodge through. Watch for the melee. And then he did it again, of course. Might as well melee while we have the chance. All right, orbs, go! I had the stamina for that, barely. Yeah, the cyclone, like, spinning fire orbs is actually pretty good if your mage is not going to move that much. And he didn't move that time. Usually he does. All right, go for this. I have enough range. I might be able to get a couple off. He is very fire resistant, which is to be expected. He is a rock, after all. All right, go for the fire. Yeah, fire is not amazing here. I wonder if I should use the lightning. Lightning does fire damage, though. Ooh, that is slightly better. Lightning was a little bit better. Kind of a messy fight. I should have used the other staff. I didn't think about it until way late in the fight. We can now get up to 4 mana potions. Healing potions go up to 8. Rock Mage has the Earth Shaper Staff with 2 abilities, Rock Ridge and Shrapnel Bomb. Alright, for the Earth Staff, we have this right here, which summons a row of rocks. I think it does physical damage, and it is on a cooldown, so not spammable. And we have this as our second ability, which is on a much shorter cooldown, a little explosion. I like the rock ability. Maybe both of these in tandem would be pretty good. I like the rock explosion a little bit better, actually. I think this one is far stronger. I wonder where it summons, though. Is it summoned right in front of me? It has decent range. Mana potions go up to 5. All right, Rock Staff. Don't let me down here. Ooh, hold on. That is good damage. That is good damage, and it's good range. Let's see what these do. These are less ranged than the other one. I can cast it from really far away, and it does good damage. I actually really like it. I think fire's better just because fire is kind of overpowered. But this is pretty good, too. Rock! Might not first try this because of this. Oh, yeah. I was going to say, the rock is a little bit slow, and these things are so fast at killing you. Because the rocks were a little slow, I think I'm going to add this in as well. And then cast the boulders from there, maybe. That gives me some fire damage to at least help out. It's kind of mana costly, though. This just has surprising range on it, though. Like, it does a lot further than I would think it would. Yeah, it's so slow to cast. Like, I can't get a hit off without taking damage. Yeah, this fight sucks, dude. This fight is garbage. I hate trying to try stuff out on this boss because he just does too much death attack, and it doesn't let me actually see if stuff is any good. Well, unfortunately, I'm not really feeling the rock staff that much. I like it a lot, but it is very slow and not quite doing the job for me. Like, the melee attacks are just unbelievably slow. I almost feel like the poise damage should be more for it, is the weird thing. It lets the mages do whatever they want. Like, it just doesn't stop them. I think cool in concept, but in practice, not that great. Like, look at this. He must be resistant, bro. There's no way he's not resistant. I'm gonna use the fire staff. Yeah. There's no freaking way he's not resistant to physical. Like, it's just doing nothing. The difference was bizarre. Let him fight them, and we'll just burn him to death. This feels a little unfair. Not sure why the first staff in the game you get is this good, but alright. It's just fast, and it does a ton of damage. And the burn is also very, very good. The Staff of Mercy is from the Light Mage, and we will not be using this one because it scales in Divine Glyphs. It is the only staff that scales in Divine, so not really worth building into. I entered this fight with basically no mana, so let's hope he goes down fast. And that's not going to be a problem, I don't think. Melee. Alright, well, it turns out I did have enough mana. Who knew that he was going to take 5 fire abilities and just drop dead? I didn't. Is she going to die in 12 seconds? That's the question. Yes. I have the answer. Let's summon the big one, because I'd like to get that in the fight more. Just for fun. Look at the fire damage, dude. The fire damage is stacked like crazy right now. And then we'll summon another big one. There we go. That'll kill her. Alright, so, anybody else ready to see the fire staff for the rest of the game? Because it's overpowered. Lumenstone acquired. The Mushroom Man has a Damp Rot staff with 3 forbidden abilities. Mushroom Staff. First ability is Summon Mushrooms. We saw this on the whip, I believe. It has a cooldown, a very high cooldown, but does really good damage. So the second ability doesn't actually attack. It cures any poison or fungal disease buildup, which is actually pretty crazy for the swamp, but doesn't actually look like anything, really. Then for our final ability, we have the Summon Mushrooms on the Ground. Yeah, so the whip has the same abilities, and this is actually terrible because the cooldown on both are awful. This is basically an unusable weapon. It is horrible. The damage is going to be really good, obviously, but the cooldown is just... it's going to make it atrocious to play with. So we're going to pass on this and just stick with fire still. Alright, buddy, I don't want to deal with you today. Burn. Oh, good, I got stuck already. Get out! This dude summoned way too many flies. Alright, fire. How much damage does that deal exactly? Oh, I'm in the trap. How do you get out of this thing? It won't let me out! This mage is on my last nerve, bro. My last nerve. And I don't have very many. I cast Bossus Deletus. Yes, do my bidding, fire. Annihilate for me. Melee damage actually pretty good. I feel like the only hard part about using the fire staff at all is just getting your mana back. And even then, most of the time, it's not that hard. Is that an AoE? Does it go backwards? No. This second ability is just so good. It's just so good. Range, damage, status. Like, those are crazy. Let's grab the increased attack power ring. I would like to have the lightning armor, and in order to do that, I need to kill the nameless Electromancer, so we're gonna go do that right now. He's got a lot of stuff in the arena with him, which isn't ideal. But if I stand this far back, I can hit him, and his lightning can't hit me. As long as I dodge those. Alright, let's go in for the melee. And that's the easiest nameless mage of all time. Turns out, if you burn the world, nothing is difficult. Oh yeah, look at this. The lightning armor actually looks really cool. I'm mad that it doesn't have boots. I have to wear bare feet, but yeah. I'll put up with it just because it does look pretty cool. Alright, Mechanomancer, what you got for me today? Oh, the TNT right to the face. Fair enough. How far ranged are these? Really far? Is he actually made of wood? Because in theory, this should be really good for him. Alright. That's the second time he's stomped on my head, bro. Chill out, dude. Oh, look at that. He's got less health. Ah, the strategy. Going melee. Is that a bad idea? I don't know. It's not too bad. How am I dodging everything while sitting in a corner on top of his head? What? Alright, so apparently the corner strategy is, like, overpowered. I never tried that on him. Sit in a corner right behind his feet. Can't touch you. Get some of this burn going. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's back up and just, like, preemptively pop the mana potion.
I'm gonna dodge all the way through him. Should be fine right here. Nope, not fine at all, apparently. Well, first attempt was not great, so I think we're just gonna sit back and fire these off. This staff is not amazing for him. The first time my damage has been subpar at all. But I have a plan, and that plan is to avoid going near him at all. Because I can, and it's a good strategy. Dodge all the way through. Okay, let's summon another one of those circle things. I really like those. He's stunned. Gotcha, buddy. Yeah, first try I got real bad RNG, and he just, like, annihilated me with the claw attack. Second time, I was ready. Good old Sanguimancer. Nah, it's so easy to get caught in this combo, man. It takes 1 second. You mess up one time, you're dead. Dodge. Ah, you can't dodge out of it, man. You just get stun locked. Stay back, and maybe we cast these. No, I got stuck. No, get out of there. Yeah, he should be too far away to hit us. And then he can turn around for that one. Okay, this has the most range. Actually, this ability is the best ability for him to do, because it's the easiest one to dodge. It's just that if you happen to get caught, you're in trouble. Dodge. Okay, I got hit one time. Nice. Another one. Got him. Alright, that's all I needed. I needed the perfect sequence where he did that one move constantly. Then I could more easily dodge it because I could see it. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen, the Vampiric Staff. The very first ability on the Vampiric Staff is called Blood Blessing. Cause you and your allies to regenerate health when dealing damage for a short time. Which, I mean, it's not a lot of health regen, if I'm being honest. Maybe, like, abilities do it better? Let me try something. So I hit that, and then I swap over here. Yeah, it's really bad. It's just super slow HP regen. Like, it's usable, though. It is usable. It's just probably not worth the mana. And then we have this, which summons a long-range projectile of sorts. Seems okay. Alright, fire. Let's deal with the duo boss. I feel like he gets me with that every time. Because he insta-jumps across the map. Alright, how far range is this? Enough? Looks like enough. Dodge. Nope. Too early. That's okay. Dodge. Which one should I go for? I always feel like I should go for the small one, but I never do. Alright, big guy. Can I get both of you? Yes! Dude, if I get both of them, the damage is ridiculous. Go for it. He's dead. And I gotta turn around and hit one more. Ooh, man, is the fire good. Ether Cloth Bolt from another dead guy. Alright, just want to make sure none of the goats are on me. Because there are 2 of them in the arena for some reason. I'm gonna cast another one of those. And then we can get to work. Or not. Well, just spam another one of those. I mean, those are really good. And another one. I'll just let that ability take care of this whole mage. Oh, it doesn't kill? Oh, I didn't know that. It must do pure burn damage then. Because statuses don't kill in this game. It is time to deal with the time mage. I thought that might go backwards, but it didn't. Yeah, I don't want to get hit by the blade. The blade hurts a lot. What? I was mid-block, bro. Dude, stop freezing time. Oh my word, he's cheesing me. He's using my own cheese against me. Infinite spam. Stop casting things. My damage is not very good against him. I bet he's resistant to fire because that was not nearly as much damage as I've been dealing to everything else. Don't get caught. That is all that matters here. And I got caught. 1, 2, and then he doesn't do 3 if you get out of the way. Cool. I feel like my best bet is probably the second ability here. Go ahead for a potion. 1, 2, 3. Come on, get some magic going. Nice. That doesn't hit us as long as we stay back. Come on, fire bolts, do your job. 1, 2, 3. Got him. Okay, that's an easy Dracomancer for me. That's a lot better than I usually do against him. The Blight Mind Stave. So before I get to the boss fight, I forgot to test this on the dummy, but the very first ability of this staff is a wave ability, which actually has really good reach and damage. The second ability I don't like at all. It is basically a defensive vortex that explodes after a bit. I much prefer the first, even though both are on cooldowns. And then the final ability does this. It's hard to tell when it attacks, but it kind of just is stationary trap damage, which is pretty cool. And it summons pretty consistently on the enemy. So yeah, kind of powerful. Neural Staff. I am excited to see if you're any good, buddy. Really good range, so we don't have a problem hitting the boss. Which I was worried. I thought maybe that ability might not be long enough. Alright, yeah, I had to dodge through that. That was unfortunate. This dude is very, very aggressive. Alright, Neural Link up. See how good that is. I mean, look at the range on this. I do like the Neural Link ability. That thing is kind of cool. Come on. Okay. No, I dodged into it like an idiot. Double health. Look at that. Okay, Neural Staff might be better than the fire. I don't know. It's a little inconsistent on how it hits with the final ability, but it's very strong. I died to the dark minions because they are completely invisible. Alright, we want to spawn fire, and then we want to get the heck out of here so we can swap weapons. We're going to want to take a health potion here soon. Back up. Oh, dude, look at the poise damage from that. It's crazy. Yeah, I like the neural one quite a bit. Let's pop that again. See how much damage it deals. Oh, yeah, I gotta get hit by that. Oh, no, the extra ability from the, like, neural lines took care of it for me. Actually kind of crazy. I expected fire to beat it still, but it's coming in clutch here at the end. Mana potion on up to the max of 7. Not fast enough. He got too many good attacks in. He is an ice dragon, and technically ice dragons should be weak to fire. So maybe we get this guy going as well. And then kind of sit back, see where we're at. Yeah, that definitely seemed like it helped. Attack. Stay away from him, maybe. There we go. Yeah, I like this combination. It's kind of fun. Neural. Another neural. Alright, yeah, this is a very easy attack to avoid once you know how. The fire cyclone was the key. I should have expected that. It is time for the Elder Cops. I got a new really good combo here, okay? So what we do is pop this, and then use this ability, right? I don't know if it's very good on this mage, because he does tend to move a lot. It's a little bit better on mages that don't move. Look at that range. Oh, come on, get it. Woohoo! What a good fight. Oh, I brought him back to life because I did too much damage. That's fine. I'll just kill you twice. You're going down. That should have been his OP ability. I think he activated it farther out. Nope. come on with this attack. Dude, there's got to be a way to dodge it. I just don't understand. It just Gatling guns you from across the map. Yeah, one hit. I hate this guy, dude. I hate him so much. This is the wildest thing I've ever seen. He's got infinite health. Oh no, I finally killed him. Yes. Okay, he died. All right, please play nicely today. That would be awesome. Wait for it. And I dodged, but I got stun locked before my character started to dodge. Cool. Dude, come on. You cannot spam the same move 50 times, dude. That doesn't matter. Oh, dude, come on. Why? You're supposed to dodge through it, but I can't dodge through it because I have to cast. I never seen this move before. I gotta say, I don't approve. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna be really, really good at blocking it by the end of the day. Except for I'm not, because there's no consistent way to block it. Insta-killed again. And I'm dead. Nothing. Nothing helps. I can't get past this attack. You literally have to sprint towards him. It's so stupid. I am so done with this stupid boss fight today, dude. I do not know why he was instant killing me with that, and why I couldn't block it, I couldn't dodge it, I couldn't do anything. What in the world? Class 5 Staff of Force. We can also get the Class 5 Staff of Scrolls. The first ability is a wall of rocks that explode. I feel like this is a little too close, but the damage is good. Low mana cost. Ability number 2. Interesting. Does it summon it on top of the target? It does. So this is a long range, kind of like blast attack. Ability number 3. Interesting. So they're all on a cooldown. I'm not sure how good this is. It feels usable at least, for sure. The mana cost isn't that bad. There we go. Let's go ahead and get our big neural ability active, and then this should be able to hit him as long as I don't move too much, or he doesn't move too much. So it should stagger pretty well. The problem is it eats my mana like crazy. This ability right here is really good. Good melee opportunity maybe after you use that. I don't know. This one's very finicky. It's really, really good outside of boss fights. Inside boss fights, just good. It's a lot slower damage than like the neural or anything else. Well, that's not ideal. Heal, please. That worked out well. Get him? Yeah, the crystal one's insane outside of boss fights. It's just good in boss fights. Definitely one I'm going to keep on, but I think the neural is slightly better overall for like boss fights specifically. Alright, do I want to go neural for this? I don't see how crystals is going to be that good. Honestly, the best bet is to probably go back to fire. Lightning? I mean, I could try the lightning one. It might work. I'm going back to the lightning staff because I want to see if it's any good for a flying boss here. I think it might be. Yeah, it'll be alright. Just gotta get near him-ish. Yeah, because it attack all... Oh, dude, it attacks all the way up. That's awesome. I was worried it might not, but yeah, it goes all the way up the whole screen. Look at that. This has a lot of utility to it. You never know when you're going to need one of the staves. That's why you got to pick them all up. I guess just cast from over here. See what he's going to do. How far range is... Oh, it's not quite that far. Beaten with lightning. The lightning boss thought he had me with his own power, but no. I am stronger. I like that ability. Too bad it's on a cooldown, but it is good. It is very good. So, the Staff of Scrolls. This is the first ability, which does pretty good damage, but is on a hefty cooldown that I don't like. Then we have the second skill, which is the attack that killed me a billion times in this playthrough. Does 16 damage like 9 times. It's slow, but I think it's going to hit hard. And then the final ability is this. And that's on a very high cooldown. So these are all cooldown based, like, pretty heavily. Well, I mean, if you use all 3 of them, I feel like that's a boss kill right there, you know? Yeah, I like the look of that. Okay. Staff of Scrolls. Let's see what you got. It's still not that good, dude. I don't know. This guy's stuff's just okay at best. It doesn't do enough damage for how much it costs. And you can even summon it from, like, the wrong direction and stuff. Cool, but it's like... These are a very weak duo. And it's just doing passable damage. Maybe it upgrades into something different. I'm not sure. Oh, I got one of them. I feel like the best ability is this one. It's the coolest, at least. It actually does the worst damage. What about this one? I don't know. None of this guy's stuff has ever impressed me. It's always been disappointing. At least we got to kill a boss with it, though. Because I'm never using it again. Going back to my bread and butter here. Just gonna let this annihilate her. I mean, there's no way she can even get out of it, which is the cool thing. Dodge that. It's actually interesting that that didn't do enough damage to stop her from healing. That's okay. I like the third ability a lot. The more I can make use of it, the better. I can actually damage both at the same time because it hits through. Really, really cool. This should finish her. No, but I got the healing pot. That means she doesn't have her weapon now? Cool. Ooh, look at that. I actually got the vortex ability off. I don't usually get to use that one. Everybody's favorite boss! Now go for the eyeball, please. Thank you. Done with that garbage. Bring it on, barracks. Go for the fire. My damage ain't great here. And I'm using a lot of mana. Can't get out of that. Run past him. I need mana badly. He is doing all of his worst moves for what I'm doing. Why is he constantly rushing across the screen? Alright, Blast. Blast is my best bet, I think. I was trying to use the other ability too much, and this is actually better. Look at this stun. Just keeps him from playing. Alright, I took a hit, so did he. I don't know. I'm so far away from it. It makes no sense. Alright, now Neural should be a lot better because he's bigger. And then we'll go for more of these. I need to get mana off immediately. Come on, Neural, do it for me. Again, I'm in the middle of a dodge. I don't understand how that's happening. 2. It's delayed, that's why. It's delayed. It is delayed. Okay, come on, hit it. Yeah, the range on this is awesome. The range on this one's just so good. It's like half the screen and a little bit more. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going into the final boss fight at level 89. We've got 10 willpower, 11 endurance, 44 arcana, and 46 resolve, which is our mana amount. As for the build, I have the lightning mage's armor because it looks awesome for a mage. I've got the increased runic art damage divine amulet. I've got increased fire damage pyromancer Chris. I'm using the neural sage weapon, and I'm using the fire sage weapon. Increased attack power from leather ring, and then just increased stamina from frost and ring. I couldn't find anything else. Final boss, let's do it. I am fully prepared. We're gonna do pretty similar strategy to what we've been using. Use the neural and fire long range ability, and then just kind of sit back, I think. No, he grabbed me. It's an insta-kill. Darn. I don't know. I like the neural, but the neural is really letting me down in some of these later situations where the bosses are too fast. Hold the phone, everybody. Hold the phone. I've got an idea. I have no clue if this is going to work or not, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. Round 2. Get back down here. Alright, so we're going to try out the mushroom staff. Because I don't like this staff's abilities, but it might actually work on this boss fight because it'll poison him. It did not poison him, so I am upset. Is he poisoned? No, yeah, he's poisoned. He's poisoned. He has toxic on him. These more aggressive bosses actually work for this type of playstyle, whereas in the earlier game, they're not aggressive enough to do stuff like this. Look at that. Yes! The mushrooms are destroying. This is like a way better strategy than I thought it was going to be. This is actually working great. Because he'll walk towards you, he'll just walk right into it. And then he does another one now. Nice, I dodged that. No! Back up. I got him, I got him, I got him. He's gonna walk into it. Yes! The mushroom instantly won, dude. It instantly won. It's been terrible the entire game. Couldn't even try it out. Randomly against final boss, OP, best option. That's the fun thing about the staffs, bro, is like, you have so many options, and some of them are going to be really good for certain situations. Like, these are really, really cool. There's a lot of fun stuff to try out. And now we climb. So there we go, people. There's the stave or staff only run. Basically the mage class only run. My favorite was neural for the most part. And then fire is obviously the best damage. There's a couple really fun ones though, like the mushroom's great for actually aggressive bosses. The lightning one's great for bosses that are up above you. And then the crystal one is actually the best for areas because you could just clear out stuff before it sees you. The only one I genuinely hated was the bibliomancer's one. His stuff just sucks. Even maxed out and with good scaling, it's just bad. I don't know why. We ended with a time of 6 hours and basically 11 minutes. I had 19 deaths. Almost all of them were to the bibliomancer. I got destroyed today by him. I like picking a different mage to get annihilated by for each run, apparently. I don't know why. Okay, folks, so that was pretty darn awesome. There were a lot of different options here that were more than useful to me. Ice is completely broken with the ice darts that we broke whips with. Didn't really want to spam it that much again, but it came in handy when the bibliomancer gave me a beatdown. Poison is one of the weakest just because it relies on building up status to deal damage, and I'm kind of impatient to see some bigger numbers. Fire is the best option overall. Its second ability deals crazy damage with good range and applies burn. Then you can also summon orbs for great damage or get a super ranged option.
option. It really has everything you would ever need. Earth is the worst pick. It's cool, but really slow. Also can only be used from up close to mid-range, so not super mage-like to me. Rot, or Mushroom, is actually really good. Kinda boring for the most part, but comes in handy for aggressive bosses. Also, that Cure Poison ability was amazing in the swamp. Lightning actually surprised me. Not the best, but in certain situations, the large AoE can be far more reliable than anything else you have. Also looks pretty cool compared to the other options. Vampiric Stave is fine, I guess. Didn't use it because I have far better options that did something similar. But health back from attacking isn't terrible, I guess. The Confusion, or Mind, was my favorite pick. This thing has huge range, large coverage width-wise, and can summon lasers across the whole screen. This option just puts in good work. Not as much damage as Fire, but far safer and has stupid fun knockback. The Force, or Crystal option was kind of cool. It's got two mostly useless abilities, but its second option instantly defeats a single target anywhere on the screen. Not good in boss fights, but your best friend in areas like the final region or definitely that DLC. Scrolls still sucks. This mage's items are always extremely disappointing. The final mage you take down, and his stuff is never worth using. Big old bummer on that one. So yeah, that's pretty much all your options. I figured I would just use the fire option until the end of the game, but turns out that wasn't entirely the case. Magic in this game is really fun for its safety, power, and variety. Not weak in any way, unless you pick a dud like rock or poison. As per usual, I would love a like down below if you enjoyed the content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.